Hi, I'm Marjorie,
Hi, I'm Barb.
and we're back on the Elusive Dick,
Round two.
round two. So this episode, I think we wanted to talk about the kind of the young ones as our theme
Yes.
for the young ones, and most of the time it's young and first time being with an older woman. It's actually a quest that they have.
Yes, apparently it's a thing.
It's a
like
thing.
From what I've talked to some about that, yeah, it's a thing. Like,
We're like cougars
mhm.
being hunted by younger gentlemen.
Yes.
Shocking.
We're also called MILFs.
Well,
If you haven't known. But yes, cougars, MILFs. But okay.
But isn't that funny that we're actually like a group of people that they're looking to have a relationship with
Yes, I'm still kind of shocked by it all. But that 35-year-old wants to be with a 55-year-old woman. I look in the mirror, I'm like, my skin is not glowing anymore and youthful. Like, this is what you want. But apparently, so great. Yay me.
You know what I was you know what, when you were talking, what got me thinking was, remember the gentleman who had his laptop by the side of the bed? The young guy?
Yes, this was I was
tell
at
us that
first.
story, because that was hilarious.
I literally okay. We'll call him. He's a lawyer, ex-crew at Cornell. So tall. I'm tall, so I was so excited for someone tall. It's very hard to find somebody tall. Nice looking, and it was his first time. And he said, "Oh, where should we meet?" And I don't like being inconvenienced, so I always go to a pub down the street for a first time. And we met there, and he was clearly nervous sitting on the bar stool and kind of looking around. Like, I feel like he felt weird that he's this young guy out with this older woman. And I'm thinking to myself, then why are you initiating this? But he kind of eventually settled in, and we're talking, and he said he went to Columbia Law School. And then later I went back and looked at his profile, and he literally had a picture on the profile, him and his mother in his graduation gown in front of not Columbia Law School, like St. John's Law School. I'm like, why are you lying? All right. Anyway, that was weird. Anyway, and he had just come from work at like 10 o'clock at night, working long hours. So anyway, he was cute enough, and whatever. We go back to my place, and he was like, "Oh, do you mind if I just, I need to check my computer. One more thing with work." And I get it. The young lawyers, they work them to death. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. But I did notice when we were sitting at the pub that he kind of had a little body odor. So I'm thinking, well, he worked all day. I'll just suggest he take a shower, after he checks his computer, which I did. And he's like, "Oh," I'm like, no, just you. Okay. Just, go clean up. So anyway, he takes a shower. I'm thinking, okay, great. Now this tall, nice body. Now he's going to smell good. All right. Well, he still sort of had some body odor, but okay. We got beyond that. But then he brings from the kitchen dining area the laptop into the bedroom next to the bed. So it's like half closed. I'm like, okay, what's happening here? Anyway, we start having fun, blah, 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 blah. And while we're having fun, he is getting sweatier and sweatier, like literally pools of sweat. Drenched. My sheets were drenched. And I mean, he could go, 30, whatever he was, too, could go and go and go. And then, we have like a little downtime, and I'm just kind of like, oh my God, my sheets are grossing me out so much, but I didn't want to like totally be a bitch and kick him out. And then he's like, hang on, I just need to check one more email. So he's literally like hanging over the side of the bed like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I want you to leave. Anyway, eventually he left. And later on the app, he's like, "Oh, that was fun. Can we do it again?" I just said,
No, thank you.
Newsflash. First of all, don't lie. That's just why. For
What's
what
the point of that
purpose?
one? Yeah.
I don't know. He said, in case you were crazy. I'm like, what is that
Law
going
school would be
to?
my number one choice to think about.
Right. I'm like, who? Okay. That
Okay.
And just second, like, no, checking your computer. I said, I don't care if we're not on like an actual, go out to dinner date and movie, and it clearly was just for sex. Respect the time and space. I left the BO in the sweat. I didn't mention that. I'll leave that for somebody else
To educate him.
to educate. Oh, the other funny thing was that in the bar, when he's telling me about if his last relationship, he was engaged, and he's telling me, yeah, I was engaged to a model. I was like, oh, well, good for you, trying to impress me, I guess. But I said, how was it? What happened? He's like, I just couldn't do it. She just wanted to sit home and do nothing. I was like, oh, okay. Well, at least you learned that.
Jeez.
I know. It's not all about the looks.
No, sadly not. But I still can't understand the college thing. To me, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
but okay.
he's saying he's making up things so in case I'm crazy, what if I'm going to stalk him? I don't know. The sheets, and it was like 2 a.m. or something. I'm literally changing my sheets. Like you.
Don't you have Ginger? The Ginger coming?
The Ginger, I have high hopes for the Ginger. We met because he was here for the Ryder Cup a few weeks ago. So we were, geographically aligned on the apps, and we started chatting, but then he tells me he lives in Florida. So I'm just kind of like, oh God, that happens all the time. You meet people. Well, you had, right? London,
Yes.
Montreal.
I still have London, yes.
I still have London. I mean, it's nice in theory, but like it's a pen pal. Anyway, but then he tells me he's moving back to New York in the middle of December. So
we have hopes for Ginger.
We have hopes for
he
Ginger.
Keeps in touch on a regular
Ginger
basis.
every day.
See?
Every day, texting me every day.
So he's laying the groundwork, which is good.
Laying the groundwork. Uh-huh. And what about you with your first timers? You inducting them into the Hall of Cougarville.
The funny part about it is I have this gentleman who's a guidance counselor. I have to give an A for effort because he
just guidance counselor. Just guidance counselor.
Oh, sorry.
I know.
Sorry about that. Wipe the name out.
I know. Yes, guidance counselor.
Yes, guidance counselor is definitely. He gets an A for stamina and fortitude. He's been at me for almost the whole time that I've been on the apps, a year.
A year.
I've known him. I've known him a year and a couple of.
Have okay.
Yeah, I mean it's fascinating. He regularly sends me a text, "Hey, what are you?" I regularly ignore him, just because I don't. I tried making out with him once, and he made funny noises.
Oh, that's
so he made funny noises as we were kissing, which was really weird.
That's bizarre.
And I just couldn't
get past that.
And he's very nice, but I just couldn't get past it. So that's unfortunate for that. But he does give an A for effort. He continually tries to.
And of course, the ones that keep in touch are the ones that like you're not that interested in.
True. Although I really like this other guy, which I shouldn't say his name either. Sorry.
The bank guy.
Oh, actually, no. This guy is not the banker.
Not the bank guy.
This guy works in computers in Texas. He came to New York. He was adorable, absolutely adorable, and I really enjoyed my time with him. We had great fun together. But he had been married very young, and then they got a divorce, and he was really kind of bitter. Mm-hmm. And so we kind of talked about it for a long period of time, and we kept in touch. And I was always encouraging, I'm like, you should not be looking for women 62 years old. Like, you should be in your own pond. And that's where you should.
Because he was 30s?
He was like 32.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
And I was like, really, you should really be in your own pond. And like, it just like he needed to be in his own little world. Yeah. So cute enough, he sent me a note just about a month ago, calling to tell me that he was ending our relationship.
Aww.
He was going to delete me from his phone book because he had found the one. And I was like, I thought that was so cute that he said goodbye.
Cute that he didn't just.
He was like, are you mad? I'm like, no, why?
Are you mad?
I'm like thrilled that you found somebody. That's great.
Yes. Aw. That's sweet. That's a nice
he went off on his own. So I felt like we should have had like a college graduation.
Yeah, like, yay.
I'm happy I shepherded you through.
Go, computer guy from Texas.
Yes. And then I have Mr. Canada, who he's in the world of finance. He too is very interesting, and he checks in on a regular basis. And he comes to New York on occasion, which is really good.
Wait, have you met him yet?
Yes, I met him twice, actually. One was a date,
Mm-hmm.
and one was a visit.
Both in New York. You didn't go up there.
No, I did not go to Montreal. He came down,
Okay.
which was nice.
Okay.
So what I liked about him is he was like 6'4". I was like,
I like that
was
too.
cute. I know. Well, you and the height thing, but I'm 5'4". It's a joke at this point. Although it's nice. Height is nice. I will say height is nice.
Height is nice. Height is nice.
Yeah.
It helps with certain things. So your nice story reminds me of the Italian. Remember the Italian?
Oh, yeah.
That over the summer. We met before the summer, right before the summer. So cute, 30s, whatever. Cute Italian. We went for a walk in the park after work and just really fun, good vibes. And then he basically works from Italy all summer. He's also in banking, I think. Yes, for an Italian bank where you can actually go work from this, remotely in Italy for the summer. So he was gone all summer, but literally blew up my phone every day, sending me pictures of, I'm here in Italy and here and on this boat and this beach. And it looks so great. And, send me pictures of you. And we're just having so much fun. And then I'm excited for September to roll around. When he's back, I'm like, ooh, we can go on a date. He's so cute. I bet he's a good kisser. The Italian lovers are always pretty top notch. And then I don't really hear from him. He blew up my phone for 2 months. And then he finally got in touch and said, oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't been in touch. And I was like, what's going on? He goes, well, actually, I just wanted to tell you I met someone. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I was really happy for him. I mean, I was a little sad we didn't get to, have our
but how nice.
moments of fun. But nice, right?
But the funny part about it is that those two experiences with what I had and you had happened only with the young guys. It does not happen with the older gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Do not communicate that way.
No.
Which is fascinating.
And it was nice. I mean, he easily could just not have responded at all. But it was nice that he said that. I like it. Oh, what about, remember the Aussie actor who is my age is whatever, late 50s. And we were just talking on the apps. He looks cute and love an Australian accent. So then he said, oh, I've written a manifesto. Didn't I send that to you?
Oh, my God.
5 pages.
The manifesto. Oh, yes, I couldn't even get to it. It was horribly boring. I did not enjoy that at all.
Yeah, so he's an actor.
Yeah, manifesto, forget about that.
And all about, clearly thinks a lot. I mean, I think he's very smart, but all about dating and this is what I want. And literally 5 pages of text. He said he wrote this. I said, you wrote a manifesto? He goes, yeah, I'm still working on it. If you want to read it. I mean, I didn't know A, it was going to be 5 pages. B, I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll read it. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's interesting. So he texts this to me. I sent it to you. Yeah. And it was in this weird font. It was even
the font was hard to read.
I mean, please, I have enough problems. But 5 pages. So I spent the time, I read it because I said I would. And then we're having a conversation. And he goes, and then he was getting more quiet. It was over the course of a week, maybe. And he's getting more quiet. And I was just kind of interested in meeting him. My interest was piqued. He gets really quiet. And then finally he responds and says, I have really monogamy in my DNA and I have to be transparent with you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That I've been on 2 dates with someone and I really feel like it could go somewhere. So I don't feel like I could go on a date with you.
Again, I'll give him 2 points for that.
I know, but 2 dates? Really?
I know, but at least
you can't go on one. I don't
No,
know.
but at least
he said it and didn't ghost me. But then I'm thinking, I just read this 5-page manifesto and now we can't even discuss in person.
My question is, did that woman see the manifesto too? I want the 2-date girl. Did she?
I don't know. I'm almost wondering because he didn't delete me on the app. If he'll come back around after she's adios amigo.
It's been real.
Yeah, you and your manifesto. Anyway, you couldn't make it up. I was crying. It was so funny.
No, but isn't it amazing? Especially on average, do you think the runway is much shorter with these younger guys than it is with the older guys?
What do you mean runway?
From the time that you meet them and connect in some sort of.
Yes, look, this one's sending me a 5-page manifesto. Right. I'm like, can't we just get coffee or something? You can tell me in person.
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of painful. Yes. That was a good one.
It is. And the other thing that's also interesting too is that for women who are in the 30 bracket, they should realize that these men are talking to us about what they are not happy with.
Yeah. Well, it is interesting because with these young guys, I mean, most of them are happy to they're very open, I find. And I say, why are you, usually comes up early in the conversation, oh, do you date younger guys and do you date older women? And I ask why. I'm really curious. And I mean, I've had different answers. Like the fireman says he goes out and all the women his age, 32, are looking to get married and start having kids. And he doesn't want that right now. I was like, well, that's valid.
Well, I think I told you the story about the Navy guy. He told me that he had taken this woman out in Florida for dinner. He said within the first 20 minutes, she basically told him she wanted to have a baby.
Yes, yes.
And he was
told me
like,
that.
we're just here for dinner. Like, I'm not up to the
Like 20 minutes.
And she's like, I'm ready for a baby. And he's like, well, I'm not ready for a baby. And when I do the baby thing, I'm going to be married. So she was like, well, and then she couldn't let it go throughout the whole dinner. And he was like, Marjorie, I have actually treated to a nice dinner. Like, I'm not cheap. He's like, she could not stop talking about the baby thing. And then he said, he finally said to her, he's like, listen, there's plenty of guys on the base I'll introduce you to that are more than happy to give you a baby.
Father your child.
But I mean, it's like these women are really like forthright, just like saying, like, I want a baby. And these guys are like heading for the hills.
I mean, I would too if I was a guy. But yeah. And what are some of the other reasons you've heard? I've heard, oh, well, older women know what they're doing.
Yeah,
There's not as many games. That's a big one, a big theme.
It's more cut and dry. I think they're also a little shocked at kind of how direct we are about availability. Like, it's funny. I think when you say to them, sorry, I'm not available here and here, they're like, really? Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, no, I have a life. I've planned my life this week. So you have to go into next week's slot if you want a time slot.
I'm not just sitting home doing
Nobody,
nothing.
we are not waiting for anybody. We are trying for joy.
Yes.
So
what did you tell me the other day? You have to design your own life.
Yes, I've learned that lesson recently, that you need to design your own life and you need to find joy. I mean, at the end of the day, even dating should not be an unhappy experience.
No, true.
So we've kind of, because you and I in the beginning were kind of like, oh, woe is me, or this is what happened. But I think then we soon realized that the more that we found the humor in it,
absolutely,
the easier it became.
Absolutely. I mean, this was not my first rodeo with dating apps. I'd done it like 10 years before. Well, less than 10, whatever, a while ago. And with my other friend that had gotten married that I mentioned last time from the apps. And luckily I had her at the same time single and we just would laugh. We would screenshot like some of these profile pictures these men put up with their big fish and on their motorcycles. And then, but she was, and I was too. This was a while ago. I had a different mindset. I was in a different phase of life. I really did want to meet somebody, and she really wanted to meet somebody. Like her goal was, I want to get married again. And so, but it's much more disheartening when you are going into it really, really looking for love and something long lasting.
Yeah.
I mean, I started this now go around a year ago doing that, but just my mindset has shifted. Because you might not find it. And you should have fun in the meantime.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. I think we're not taking it off the plate.
No.
We're just basically saying it's an option that hopefully we find. But in the meantime, let's have a good time.
Right. We have a lot of living to do.
Yeah. So, and especially at this age, it's like you kind of want to still be a sexual human being. And it's funny how many people talk to you about how not sexual they are.
Yes, and that is the other challenge of dating men our age is that, I mean, granted, I have my own, sexual issues I did not have when I was younger, but I address them and find, solutions.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of the men our age, the ones that I've been with at least, there are certain performance issues and they're not addressing them. And there are things that you can do.
Which, by the way, we will have somebody on for that. I have a friend who's going to talk about hormones, which would be really important because we really need men to address this issue for themselves.
Yes.
From a health
it goes
perspective.
both ways, men and women.
For men and women.
Yeah, your bodies change. It's a fact of life. So,
But also, too, we have a different attitude in comparison to a lot of our girlfriends, which is I think we still like the idea of dating, which a lot of people, when we start to talk to them, basically say, why are you even doing this? Why are you even dating at all? And that's one of the things that's been good for us is that we find the humor in it and the support that we just can't get with other people.
Right. Yeah, it's true. Some people they're like, yeah, I've been there, done that. I've been married or I've had my long term and I'm just kind of done. Like, I'm not really interested.
Right.
And that's fine. But it's nice to have, someone with the same mindset.
Well, it's nice to have an adventure. I mean, and that's when we're also going to have someone else on the show, I hope, who's in the older age bracket. And how we're trying to encourage her as well to get into the dating pond, which she's trying. She's got her big toe in, which is good.
She does. She does.
So that's good or whatever. But it's like, why not, go as long as you can is our.
Well, yeah, why not?
So,
I mean, I'm happy that I'm still able to.
Absolutely. Now, one of the one stories that has been bothering me the most, whatever is, I think I've had this more than you've had it. I have definitely been attracted online to gentlemen who fit my profile, which is I like them smart and funny.
Yes.
And I think that these guys are always married that I end up getting. And so in the end, we end up with these long days and weeks and weeks and weeks of chitter chatter back and forth about, excellent chitter chatter that would make a good made for TV weekend movie.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, they ghost out.
Yeah. They're nowhere to be found. And go on some holiday. Oh, going to Egypt for a wedding. And then what happens? Nothing. Where did they go? Into thin air.
Into thin air. And you know what? I also, not only did I want to do radio show talk hosting, but I always wanted to be a detective. I really did.
I'm learning so much about you.
Well, I'm really working on my authentic self. I'm really trying I am really working at being happy, the true Marjorie.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've always wanted to be a detective. And I have to tell you, it really makes me want to get in the car because I have some basic information. And I would
you're not going to, are you?
Like to drive down. I could just vision you and I
in our big dark sunglasses
in my Maserati, by the way, down the street. And, to do a detective moment because it would be really fascinating to see who this guy, I would love to be able to say, Mr. whatever, banker.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the deal?
I know. With our microphones.
With the microphone. And
you're on air. We've been trying to solve this mystery.
I'm really curious. Did you ever come back from Egypt at that point in time? Like,
were you there with your wife? Oh, is that her right now? Oh, okay, great.
Why did you devote like 6 weeks of your life to talk to me?
Only was it not that long you were chatting with him?
6 weeks.
I know you really liked him.
I really liked him. He
hated that for you.
He hit all the bells and whistles. I love them smart. He totally hit smart.
I know.
It happened. It happened to me twice. Now, the first one that it happened to, he worked for ADP. And I actually met him. We had a 5-hour date. 5 hours for a date. 5 hours, people.
5 hours.
Give me a break. Like, tell me if you could beat that record. 5 hours. And
it was the 5-page manifesto. 5-hour date. But you liked him.
5-hour date. Asked me out on that date for the next date.
Yeah.
Walked me to my car. Smooch. It was really adorable. The whole thing. Yeah. And it turned out the next day I was flying out to go. Where was I going? I had to go to California. Then I had to go to the Caribbean to meet some friends. Anyway, so we planned this whole big, I'll meet you afterwards of the 2-week trip. He talked to me every day, either by phone, text, like constant. 2 weeks, planned the date, the whole shebang. And at the end of the day, the night before the date, checked in with me. We're having the date. The next day, fine. Next date, gone. Totally disappeared. Swiped left and deleted me right out.
Yeah, but so never confirmed, and then the next day
confirmed
did
and
not show up.
Confirmed, destination of confirmation. Time,
even getting a confirmation.
And that's time. Something. It was the whole shooting,
the whole thing,
and then it all went poof.
And then nothing.
So yes, I really want to get in a car and stalk the two of them. Is that terrible? That I really want to.
No, I would like answers to these questions. It's just not cool. Like be like the young guys with we met someone, or what, or you know what? Actually, I'm married.
Just call it
and
turkey and say, I'm married,
whatever.
Marjorie, and like, this is the
And
girls.
you know, it's my, yeah. All right. Well, I'll be your stakeout partner.
Yeah.
I'll bring the sandwiches, the coffee. Okay.
I definitely think that
I'm up for an adventure.
I definitely feel there's like an urge in me for that, and I know
I get it.
But I don't want it to come off as stalkish. But I know that it's not stalkish.
No, but I get it. You don't.
It's just
you just want an answer.
You just want to know, like, what was the point of
They
that?
need to be educated. So that's also part of this. It's just treat other people how you want to be treated. I mean, I know there's a lot of assholes, but when I mean, I've been on plenty of dates. Like they were fine and they're nice people, but I just didn't have the chemistry. I mean, you're not going to have chemistry with most people if you think about the odds. So I don't ghost them. I write back and I say, thank you so much for dinner or drinks. And I really love meeting you. You're super interesting and funny. But I don't feel a romantic connection. And then the normal ones say, oh, well, thank you for letting me know. And then that's that.
No,
like what it's not that hard, but it is.
No,
for
it's
some.
not. But it's now happened to me twice, which is so bizarre.
It is. And they were like ones you really like. That's
the bad part about it. It's similar to your seal. Like when you find one that you really want to like a lot, it's like heartbreaking.
It is.
So then you have to kind of take a chill pill for them.
Take a chill pill. And like me, like I just reframed everything in my mind. Now everything I'm just thinking I'm doing for fun. And if I happen to meet the one and serious, fabulous. Otherwise, this is just like entertainment. I mean, look how much we laugh constantly. If we were not dating, I would not be laughing nearly as much as I do. Right?
No, without a doubt.
Wait, what about the doctor?
The doctor.
Talk about laughing.
First of all,
makes me laugh.
This one I should have like a big X. It should be across like an X. It should be Marjorie, don't go anywhere near a doctor. Like
no, you haven't learned.
I have not learned my lesson. Maybe
because your ex is a doctor.
X to go back, girlfriend. I am a triple X.
Triple X doctor.
I am triple.
Okay.
Triple.
All right, no doctors.
There's Dr. Y. From
yes.
Free my husband actually.
Oh right, I forgot.
Oh yes,
pre-husband,
pre-husband. Mm-hmm. Then there's the last one, which is the other one.
The other one.
The 10-year stint.
The 10-year. Yep.
And now and so here I start out on the dating app, and like lo and behold, I hit a doctor, and I'm like, what is the odds of that? Okay, doctor. He was actually good on texting. I will give him that. He was very good about texting. I met him last Thanksgiving.
So almost a year ago.
It's almost a year.
I love this story.
So you would think, the problem is he's not smart.
Which is also scary.
Which is
really... If someone's my doctor, I hope they're smart.
Yes.
But okay.
But
wait, what kind of doctor is he again?
He works in the emergency room.
Even worse.
I won't say where.
A not smart doctor in an ER?
He's just not smart in the way that I like smart.
All right. Maybe he's smart. Maybe just like book smart, like science smart, let's hope.
But he's not relationship smart.
No, clearly.
So there should clearly be like next to my name, Marjorie X. Like, do not do doctors.
No doctors
like put them. That's it. You've done that category. Like finished.
They're done that.
Believe it or not, he wants to get married. He's in love. He tells me he loves me. He wants to get married to me, which I think is even more humorous.
Wait, because how many times have you seen him?
I've seen
1 year?
4 times
But he wants to marry you.
He wants to marry me. He's in love with me. He texts me every day.
Still texts you every day?
Every day. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, this, hi, that. How are you? What's going on?
And you've seen him 4 times?
4 times.
4 times. And going back to our other issue with, men in our age bracket, what is his issue?
Well, I think he has a host of issues. One is I think he has not a clue how to have a relationship.
Oh, yes.
He clearly thinks that I should fall down on the floor and be so excited because he is a doctor, which is really a joke at this point in the game. Since I've done that category, that's
not impressed.
Not impressed. And 3, we now have ED as a problem.
See, it comes back again. And he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Oh my God.
I will give him credit. He did go to a doctor to see, and he got medication.
But wait, was that you though suggesting that? What happened there? I don't think
that was like a combination platter of just like he he said he wanted to be someone who had sex every day, blah, blah, blah. But there's no way he could pull that together in any way, shape, or form. So anyway, now he went and he had his self-tested and he has pills, but he's not using his pills.
Right. So I've been so curious because you're like, oh, he's getting the meds. Okay. Well, let's see if they work. I'm like,
He's
have you
getting the
seen him?
meds.
No.
Then he booked a date because he said that I'm not available. So I made myself available.
Again, like you're supposed to be sitting by the phone
For a Saturday night date. I gave him a prime time slot.
He got prime time.
I dissed a good one.
Oh yes, which we'll
Risk
get to
manager
him.
guy.
Risk manager. Ooh, we like.
I dissed him.
He's a newer one.
Yes, he's a newer one. And
God, you got a good one.
so I started the morning and I was like, okay, what time are you meeting tonight? No word. Nothing. Ghosted. The afternoon, what's the story? I need to plan dinner. What's nothing. Calls me around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock and tells me he had a headache all day. So we didn't get together.
Honey,
and he's like, are you available tomorrow? I'm like, no.
And then got pissy because then you weren't available.
Then he got pissy, but it doesn't really matter if he got pissy because he still texts me every day. If you look at my phone right now, it says, hi, gorgeous. How are you doing? What did you do last night?
So you never even got to test out if the meds work.
No.
And neither did he. More importantly, don't you think he wants to know if these meds work?
You would think.
One would think.
You would think. But I think he just wants to be. He wants to be my pen pal. I think what he's doing is he thinks that over time he'll wear me down. I mean,
a year.
One of those. I mean, this is a funny thing. I mean, first of all, he told me that he loves me when we're in bed, which I think is funny.
Wait,
and he told me that he wanted to marry me when we were having sex, which I thought was even funnier.
And your legs were in the air. I'm sorry, I had to give that visual because when you told me that, I literally beat my pants.
And I was like,
I'm like, what?
And
not make it up.
In that situation, I was like, no,
absolutely not.
No, I know we're in the middle of sex, but no.
You're still not getting a yes.
You're not getting a yes from me. No, it's not. It's a no.
I'm sorry.
You cannot make it up.
You
cannot. But I mean, on top of it, if you look at my phone today, you will see, he will say, I'm sure he said hi by now.
And then you say because he works odd hours with the doctor job. So he texts at like midnight, you up?
Yeah. And then it's like, I think he wants me to invite him over, but why would I invite him over? I'm asleep.
Yeah, no, I'm not up. I'm not like a doctor that works all night. I have like a 9-to-5 job.
So then when I say to him, why don't you let's take a different attack? I'm like, okay, you're working till late. So why don't you tell me by 7 that you think that maybe it's an option for you to come over? And I will say,
prepare.
Yay or nay.
Yay. How about that?
No, he doesn't want that option.
But he wants to marry you.
He wants to marry me.
Okay. Amazing. And he's seen you 4 times. I'm sorry. Okay.
It just shows you how good I am on the phone.
Clearly you give good phone, girl.
But I mean, can you imagine? And so he's actually like the dumbest 52? Doctor I've ever met.
50-52?
He is he's like 49.
He's not like one of the 35. Like should know better. I'm sorry.
No, but he's
such a good one.
No, what can I say? I mean, it's just the whole thing is just fascinating to me.
No, it is. It's like a study in the human psyche or lack.
Yes. And he actually thinks that like someone's going to buy this. And then there's another guy named who is an accountant. Oh, shoot, and the name thing. Sorry about that. There's another guy named whoever.
The accountant who went fishing with you because you love fishing.
I love fishing.
So that's nice. He was up for that and went.
He went up for that. He's a very nice guy, a little strange. But we went fishing. We had a good time. We actually went fishing twice.
That's right.
Once with a group of people, once together.
And nice time.
Nice time. Definitely never going to have a relationship. He's not anywhere near able to do that. I actually think he's in love with a dead guy. So
this guy, like dead guy was his friend.
So yeah. So when we initially met online, his friend was sick, and then his friend died.
That is sad.
And so subsequently, it turns out I really think that he fell in love with his friend.
Maybe.
He just doesn't know he's gay.
He just doesn't know he's gay.
I guess.
At this point in life. I mean, that is
But anyway,
sad
he says,
maybe not.
He says good morning every day and good night.
He's still 2 every day?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I have longevity with these tech, like you have a lot of
There is one thing about my life, if we go through all the history, with the exception of my dead husband, he's the only one who's not back. But,
well, okay, we'll let that fly. You have a lot that come back.
girl, I could make a story on my.
Well, that could be a different episode.
That's yes.
Going back to the well.
Like they never leave in some form or fashion. They are
Thankfully,
always
I don't
around.
have that problem.
I know.
They leave.
I'm going to work on it in therapy because I think it's about my boundary issues.
Well, you're also a giver. You give.
That's bad.
We got to design your own life. Remember, we're going to focus on that. We don't need.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right, good.
The good part, I think, with all this too, is that at least I feel like I've done better in saying no.
Yes, that's good because our time is precious. I also have a very hard time with that. Hence the guy from the other night where he was just kind of nice and persistent. I was like, okay, I'll go out with you. But in my gut, I already knew.
Yeah.
I have to say no.
No, I think when they do things that you don't like, you have to just say no and just move on. You can't really give them second shots because usually they're not better the second time around.
No. And
although that I will say the risk manager guy is a little bit different. We will give him a shout out.
Okay. Wait, why? Remind me.
Because remember, I had the date with him and then his car had a flat tire.
Oh, yeah. Tell this story. This is a good one. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, so we met for drinks, which was fine. He was very nice, very chivalrous.
Yes, I remember you said he was very gentlemanly.
Went and walked me and got me a taxi. It was very nice, very, very cute, well dressed. I like that. Then we had difficulty kind of connecting. He would always check on me and try to ask me out, but he would always ask me out at the last minute. And I'm not.
Yeah.
The one thing I can say about myself recently is I'm booking up my life. I'm not sitting waiting for people. So if you are going to ask me on Thursday for Friday, pretty much odds are it's not going to happen because I'm booked.
Yeah, good.
And he would do that. And I would be like, sorry, risk manager guy, it's not going to happen. I'm busy. Well, he started to he noticed the pattern of busyness because he was getting boxed out.
Yeah.
So we made this plan to go on a date on a Saturday night.
You gave him prime time.
I gave him prime time slot. So that was that.
Yeah.
And in the end, the guy ended up saying that he got a flat tire.
Oh, yeah. I remember you were texting
I'm
me.
not sure I believe the flat tire thing because I said, I'll go to Brooklyn and I'll wait with you while the tow truck comes.
Yes.
And we can catch dinner.
Which you're so nice, a giver.
And he totally didn't. He was like, no.
Yeah, it was a little.
It was shady. It was a little shady.
It was shady.
So then what did Marjorie do? Marjorie was like, X on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he didn't like the X, so he pursued. So when he pursued me.
Gotta give it to him. He pursued.
He did pursue, and then we ultimately went out, which we had a very nice time, a fun time.
But what did you do when you went out that time? Dinner?
What did we do? Oh, we went to dinner and a movie.
Oh, see, like a real date.
A real date.
And he's a good kisser.
He was good at everything.
Good at everything.
No, I mean, he opened the door.
Yes. Chivalrous.
He was nice. He was polite. He knew how to behave in public, which was great.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Seemed to.
And you've seen him again?
I've seen him a couple of times. He definitely gets an A for.
Okay, so sometimes you give them a second chance. Flat tire.
Yeah, the flat tire thing. Yeah, so he worked his way out of that.
Okay, well, he's a keeper for now. We'll see.
For now.
Yeah, you're very busy.
I mean, it's not the one. I'm not stopping till I get to the one.
Well, yeah,
of course. I think that's the funny part about it. When you notice how people talk to you on the texting, they'll be like, so who did you find? Mm-hmm. Like anybody, and how many people did you go out with, or how many people have you seen, or whatever. It's like it's almost like if you answer that question, they're like, "What's wrong with you?" Because you didn't settle on anybody.
Right.
And I'm kind of like, why does it look wrong when I'm on this app for a year? It's like I don't want anybody.
Yes, I get that. But to be fair and transparent, I mean, I kind of think that the other way, like with men, like, why have you been on here so long? Why are you still single? There must be some red flags. So I kind of get why people think that, but I think you have to give them a chance.
Yeah, but I just kind of think at the end of the day, the process doesn't go fast.
Oh, no, it does not go fast.
So, although I will say my first husband I met online and my last long relationship I met online. So it's not that I haven't had success.
You met your husband online?
Yes. I was like, at first I was like.
That was even invented back then?
It was invented. I was a newbie.
You're a trailblazer. You're a pioneer woman. Oh my God. I did not know that.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, should we tell our listeners about how we made it fun for ourselves once you informed me of the young 30-somethings are down to mingle?
Sure.
I remember we were getting frustrated with how slow everything was moving. So we had our little contest, race to 10, to entertain ourselves.
Which, by the way, she thought that up. That was not my idea.
Well, I don't know. I was like, well,
I thought that was
let's
creative.
just see. It was kind of creative. So we started in June, the middle of June.
It was a tough
And it took us 3 months between, not 10 each, just between the two of us.
Yes, it was a little
But
hard.
3 months, I mean, I thought we could have done better. But it wasn't our fault. It was because nobody actually wants to.
We literally had weeks where it was like feast, and then it was like nothing.
I know.
Was like the next week was terrible.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah. You just don't
And we were like so close,
We were so close. And
then poof, that was the end of it.
I know. All right, I'm just trying to make it fun.
No, listen, without a doubt, at the end of the day, we have to make it fun because who could survive this if you didn't do that?
I know. Oh my God. Thank God I have you.
The funny part about it is in our situation, my daughter actually wants to know about this sort of stuff, and your son doesn't want, or do you not want to?
About this podcast?
Yeah, about dating in general. Like, Haley, my daughter is totally on it. Like, she's like, "What's the story of the week?" Sort of. My mother-in-law, my dead husband's mother, is dying to. She loves.
She wants to know.
Loves the stories. Loves.
What?
Oh my God.
No.
She wants to go on the dinner dates. She like wants to meet them.
Wait, stop. God, could you imagine show up to the date? This is my mother-in-law.
If you look at my cell phone, you will see pictures of Charlotte at dinner when I take her out to dinner every week. She likes to have her picture taken, and then she asked me to send it to them.
To the guys that you're dating?
To risk manager guy. She's like send it in.
And say what? Charlotte says hi?
Charlotte says hi.
Oh, okay.
Not only does she say hi, she'd like to go on the date with you.
Oh. Wait, you never told me this.
That's because you've been away. So we've actually not communicated as much because life has been kind of complicated. But yes, my mother-in-law is thrilled.
Okay. My family, parents, and in-laws do not know any of this. I mean, they know I went to Greece with the seal because I talked about that incessantly when I first met him, that I really like him. But yeah, no, they don't really know the extent of what is going on.
No, Charlotte.
They know I'm dating.
No, Charlotte wants to know the full. Like, she wants the full Monty. She wants all the story.
She wants details?
Oh, details. And she wants your details, and she wants other people. Like, she wants the dish. She wants to know my dating.
She wants to know. I mean, tell her. Have at it. I mean, great.
I showed her pictures of firemen.
Oh, you did not.
By the way,
I show everyone.
Charlotte is 93 years old, and she saw the naked photo of firemen.
You showed her the naked one?
Well, who would not show that one? Come on.
Oh, I know.
How would you not show the firemen? Are you kidding me?
Oh, wait. And
Charlotte was like,
it was a good thing she'd have a heart attack. Wait, that picture was from when I was in Greece. Wait, this is so true. And I was very active in Greece. Well, to go back to that trip.
I showed her.
Then the seal left.
Yes, I showed her the captain.
And we had done, I had arranged with the seal to do a nice half-day boat tour on the island of Paros. It was magical. It was gorgeous. And it was a hot boat captain, which I mean, I didn't know. I didn't arrange that, but whatever. So be it. And so the seal had to leave the island early because he was busy and whatnot. So
it's like Gilligan's Island.
I was left to my own devices. And the nice Greek boat captain had taken pictures of the two of us swimming and snorkeling. And he gave me his WhatsApp and was like, I'll send you the photos. I said, fantastic. I want these pictures. Great. And literally the seal left on a Sunday night. And then the boat captain is texting me Sunday night. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. He's really cute. And I don't even know what the hell happened. Well, he's 46. Hot.
Yeah, he was. I showed Charlotte that picture too, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's fully up to date.
Okay.
At least as of last week.
Hot. And then I'm texting with my other friend back home. At the same time, she was checking in. How are you doing? Oh, the seal left. It's so sad. I'm like, maybe it's not so sad because now this other one's. And then suddenly it went from here's pictures to he came over the next day before he chartered a boat to Mykonos. I mean, why not?
When are you ever going to have an Greek experience like that? I mean, really.
Exactly.
That's my point.
That was been my summer mantra, and I think I'm just sticking with it. Why not?
Well, I told you, I happily meet up with you to do that.
I know. So I'm glad Charlotte has been entertained with my rendezvous. Wait, how did we get on this topic? Oh, family. Who knows about this? Haley, your daughter wants to know detail. Do you know?
No, she doesn't want to know
she just wants
sexual
to know
details.
You're dating.
No.
Like, who are you dating?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say what. I mean, I don't think Andrew, my son, wants to know, but he'll be, I'll be like, oh, I'm going out tonight on last Monday, and he's like, where are you going? I said, oh, I don't know. I have a date with a jazz musician. I don't know, and then he texts me at 1:30. Are you ever coming home? I'm like, yeah. I'll be like an hour. I'll be home. So he just kind of knows, he doesn't ask, but it just kind of comes up because he's asking where I am on a random Monday night. He does think it's funny. I mean, I think it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, listen, our kids basically know that we're not like other mothers. That's for sure.
I know. I was thinking though, what an odd experience. I mean, we both, right? Only children. We're both widowed. We're both now single and dating. Like, I can't even imagine. I grew up in such a traditional household, the mom, dad, brother, sister, parents married forever.
Yeah.
And my kids' experience, like my mother's, and sometimes I'm like, could you go sleep at a friend's house tonight? I'm trying to plan something. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, when Haley was younger, I never let her meet anybody, so she never was involved in that. Yeah. But now it's a different story,
Yeah. So, well, yeah, now that they're older.
Yeah, but
yeah, he just laughs at me.
And
He's
so,
like, well, how old is this one? I'm like, I said, older than the fireman. He goes, well, how old's that? I said, well, he's 32 now. He was 31 when I met him. And then he goes, so what, he's 33? I said, no, 35. I don't know. We laugh. I think, yeah.
Anyway.
So many stories.
See, we did another.
We might have to wrap.
We made it again.